Tonight, it's all but in a jury's hands to decide if a man who was shot in the face by police should be charged with aggravated assault. Samuel Dank taking the stand today in his own trial to answer questions about the 2019 traffic stop. That's when a Peoria sergeant shot him after an 8-second interaction. Our Zach Crenshaw, the only reporter following this case from the start, showing us what happened in court before the jury deliberates tomorrow.
Samuel Dank was stopped in Peoria in March 2019 for not having taillights. The then 24-year-old pulled over with his 9mm legally placed in his lap.
Okay, let's go. All right. Sergeant Miller of the Peoria Police Department, do not reach for that firearm. Put your hands on the steering wheel right now. Yeah. Put your hands on the steering wheel! God.
On Monday, Sergeant Miller testified Dank touched the gun, but admitted under oath Dank never grabbed it, as previously stated in police reports.
Did you have any intent to touch the weapon?
No, absolutely not.
Wednesday, Sam Dank took the stand, adamant he never committed aggravated assault. He's hard to understand because the bullet pierced his tongue and jaw.
Did you raise your hand?
I attempted to, yeah.
The prosecution, though, argues Dank did touch the weapon and asked him why his hands didn't go directly to the steering wheel.
When someone tells you you're sitting down to grab the steering wheel, it's a natural motion to move towards your lap.
In the moments after the shooting, Dank said he couldn't breathe, and as blood filled his mouth, he asked the sergeant a question.
I told you not to reach for it.
And then what did you say?
I didn't.
Ultimately, the Maricopa County prosecutor has to prove
not that the officer was scared. They have to prove that the officer was placed in reasonable apprehension of serious physical injury by his conduct with intent.
The judge denying the defense request to acquit Dank before the jury ever deliberates.
He tried to comply, his hands go up, he gets shot.
Before he ruled, though, the judge said this.
This may be a situation where the officer is justified in a shooting for whatever reason, which is not an issue in this case. It's maybe an issue for a different forum, but not in this case. At the same time, the defendant not necessarily committing the crime of aggravated assault.
And Thursday, 12 jurors will decide if Dank will leave court a free man or spend years in prison.
Keep in mind the sergeant who pulled the trigger has been cleared criminally in this case, and it's now about the Maricopa County Attorney's Office continuing to pursue Dank for aggravated assault. Tomorrow, closing arguments will begin. The jury will then get the case. We will bring you the verdict as soon as jurors make their decision.